Hi, good morning from day 87. We are already packing up. I forget what time it is. 6:23, and little bandit over there was camped, and he left sometime way early this morning. I don't think any of us really heard him, so maybe he's living up to his trail name. And Bougie over there making his bougie coffee. We're about to eat some food. Probably started hiking around 7. Feeling good. All right, it's 7:23 and we heading out of here. Plan to do 24.7 or 8 or something miles. So basically like 25 miles. And everyone has left the campsite. Bird Call and I have taken up the caboose position. And caboose cabotion. And feeling good. Blisters are feeling much better. Feet are feeling much better. And I'm excited for today. We are hiking, of course. Obviously, all we do is hike. But, so there's a couple things Bird Call and I love to do while we hike. And the first thing is audiobooks. I am a huge fan of audiobooks because I'm like, why not listen to an adventure when you're on an adventure? And what we're listening to right now is Fall of Giants, which, I forget the guy's name, Ken something, perhaps, and it is a historical fiction. Highly recommend it if you like novels. And then the second thing we love to do is play a game that we made up, which is called Story Time, and that is where one of us is the narrator and the other person is the player. And we essentially just create a story together and create characters and basically kind of role play and have a little quest. We've done 3 of them now. This third one we're having so much fun with. We're such nerds. It's basically been going on for over a month now. And before that we had a Western with Hoss, who was saving a town from a bad guy who was trying to steal a bunch of gold from the Spanish, right? Yeah. And then the other one before that was a detective story about Detective Colt. And it was a mystery that there was a...
Detective Colt and Detective Johnson.
Detective Colt and Johnson, yes. And they were after a villain called the Barbecue Skinner, who he missed Batman because Batman was dead, and he was going around killing people, trying to be an epic bad guy in memory of the fallen hero Batman.
Trying to tempt somebody to become Batman again.
Yes. And what else did we play? I think those were the 2. And then the third one we're on is a Star Wars themed, which I won't tell you about because we're not finished with yet.
We're full nerds for sure.
Full nerd time. But it's really fun because all you're doing is hiking all day. So sometimes we talk, and sometimes we listen to a story, and sometimes we make a story. And then sometimes we're just quiet and contemplative and all that kind of stuff. But now you know.
Beautiful, just like you, birdie.
'Tis the lake of shining waters. Where'd all this snow come from? Hiking up, over, and around it. That's how we do. We just skip the snow now.
Yeah, it definitely goes around there. Stay low on that side, maybe.
This is where the girls were saying we need a rock scramble.
What do we got? A bunch of snow?
Yep. Yeah, we should have stayed low down there.
Snow. Snow shoot. Well, we finished off our jar of peanut butter this morning, but fear not. We have toasty sandwich crackers with peanut butter. It's actually pretty surprising all the different ways that we get peanut butter into our diets. All right, just finished collecting water, and we're about to hike out again.
Why rush it?
All right, we're hiking in a line here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us.
It's one of my favorite colors. Damn, that's mashed out. Isn't that pretty? Are you recording me right now?
Just started. Keep going.
Okay. The gunfire and fighting slowly fades out behind you. You can hear in the distance, bang, bang, and yelling, rah, robble, robble, robble. You hear horses neighing as you hike with the Sasquatch through the woods. George is soaking wet. He still has the majority of his gear. Sasquatch, you have a string with your 3 fish, the 4th of which that you had lost in the woods. You are now slowly making your way through the forest. And where are you going, and how would you like to get there?
I am walking towards the giant forest. Stopping for our lunch break. This is our view.
Hell yeah.
Okay, just finished lunch. It's about almost 2 o'clock. And guess what? We're back to hiking. Yay. No. We're aiming for, it is warmer now. But it's been nice that the trail's been quite a bit shadier. Aiming for 12 something miles, which would put us at 27 something today. We're gonna see how far we get. You know, we've got to hike down and then back up again, and then pretty much it's kind of like little ups and downs. So maybe we could crush a lot of miles in between there. You know, one of the things I've been thinking about today is the reason that I'm out here. And there's quite a few reasons that Bird Cow and I are hiking the PCT. But one of the main reasons that I am out here is for my mother. She died of cancer almost 10 years ago. And she was not a hiker. She was not a traveler. In fact, she fretted when I did both. But she taught me the hardest lesson that I have learned to this day. And the best lesson, and that is that nothing, absolutely nothing is promised to you. And life is extremely short. My mother was 65, about, give or take, and that is way too young. And losing my mother at 23 years old taught me that if I wanted to do something in life, I better do it. And that's one of the reasons I'm out here. Because 10 years ago, when I met my husband, I told him I wanted to hike the PCT, and he said, yeah, me too. And so for our 10-year anniversary, we made it happen. But before that, we made several other things happen that were on my bucket list of life. And each time I cross one off, I fill it with about 5 more things. And every time I remind myself that these are the moments, these are the days of our lives. And I just hope that this reminds you that life is short, and even if there's things that you can't do, like maybe you can't hike the PCT, maybe you don't even want to hike the PCT, maybe there is something you want to do, or maybe it's just a simple matter of just realizing that every day that you wake up is so incredibly special. And that life is amazing. And we are so privileged to have this planet and this world, to have our lives. Not everybody is. This is nice. They put that so we know which way to go. Well, I feel like the terrain has changed a bit. We have been hiking through a lot of, I don't know what those types of trees are. They're like little tiny, little short stubby pines. At least the pine needles are. And then they're really tall. Juniper pines? I don't know what they are. But been hiking through them a lot. And it definitely feels like spring. We got a lot of spring flowers, a lot of green, a lot of ferns. And just generally hiking up and down kind of green hills under the cover of green trees. What'd you just find?
I found a geocache.
Pretty cool little
And
thing.
I'm going to write something in it and add something to it.
Do you have a
There's
pen?
penny.
You have a penny? Toss a penny in there. Oh, do you have a pen?
I have one in my pack, yeah.
Is it easy to get?
Pretty easy.
Okay.
These boys be stopping for a freaking geocache.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, a geocache is where somebody hides some items, and then if you find it, you sign a logbook, and then if you take something, you're supposed to put it back, and it's supposed to be somewhere where it's hard to find, and you can visit the website. That was all on the piece of paper.
And Susie's very happy that we wasted time dealing.
Yeah, you guys wasted 10 minutes digging around for a freaking pen. Well, it's 6:06, and we had planned to stop about a mile back, but the water we had planned to camp with was actually 0.3 off trail, so more than half a mile round trip. And I saw that sign, and I was like, ain't no way I'm hiking 0.3 to water and 0.3 back. So instead, we decided to keep hiking. I know, funny thing about that, it's like you'd think, oh, would you rather, it's just 0.3. But y'all, we hike so much, and it doesn't make sense to go 0.3 off trail when you could just keep going. And it wasn't even a great trail. It was like all downhill. And so we're just gonna keep going. It's only 6 o'clock, doesn't get dark till 8:30. Roadrunner and Bougie wanted to do 30 miles, so they were gonna keep hiking anyways. Roadrunner came up behind us, so now she's hiking with us. So we just did a little hiking train. And we're playing Guess Who I Am, which is another game we play. And, you know, it's all good. Okay, I feel slightly guilty because it was 0.2 off trail to get water, and I let everybody else go. I'm sitting here and I was like, doesn't somebody need to stay and watch the packs? And then Bird Call was like, you hang out, I'll go get the water. Which means, I don't know, I'll probably set up the tent and, you know, filter the water, whatever, just generally try to make up for the fact of me sitting on my butt while everybody else went to go collect their water. But, you know, marriage really has its perks sometimes. Okay, figured out what the compromise is, and that is Bird Call hiked down to get the water. We got about 0.6 to the tent site, so I'm gonna carry the 4 liters of water to the tent site. See, marriage really does have its perks.
Up anyways, so.
Okay, I stand corrected. It was only 0.4. I'm not any better.
The water too, so.
This is so nice. We all having dinner together. Just like a real tramily.
Oh,
Tram
we're a
bam.
real tramway again.
Tram bam. The night is over. We are finished. We are doing the normal wiping down of the feet and the creative time, which is editing videos and writing in journals and painting paintings. And we did 27. How many miles did we do?
I think it was 27.4.
27.4 miles today. And feeling better. The blisters are actually feeling a lot better. And we have 2 days until we hit Quincy. That's all. See y'all tomorrow.